Hello and welcome to Squishy Vision, where I am about to hopefully have there we go. I got audio react to the trailer, or rather the teaser for Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Foul. I am a massive fan of the Wallace and Gromit franchise. Literally, I grew up on this on these uh, as a kid. When I got into stop motion, the brief phase of stop motion I somewhat do want to return to. Obviously, Adman, big inspiration, top of the game for stop motion. And I mean, a lot of my humor, a lot of my filmmaking, a lot of my visual storytelling, a lot of my visual humor, visual like where I do comedy visually in film, especially animation. A lot of that is inspired by Aardman, in particular Wallace and Gromit. Um, so this is the teaser for their Vengeance Most Foul Christmas special. A big deal in the Wallace and Gromit fandom because this is the return of, I think, the best Wallace and Gromit villain, MCGRAW. I Another fun fact about Harris: I absolutely adore penguins. I absolutely love them. Um, they are, in fact, my favorite animal. And Fibers McGraw is one of my favorite penguins. Um, so I'm very, very keen to see them do this to justice. So let's just go for some facts. So, I think this is the first time we've had a Wallace and Gromit film that has someone who isn't Peter Sallis playing the role. So Peter Sallis played the role until 2017. Ben Whitehead, who now has taken over the role, did some vocal stand-ins during A Matter of Love and Death, and has been like a voice double for like video games and commercials and stuff. So I'm sure we probably will notice a immense amount of difference. I do notice a lot of people who get cast into like famous roles. You know, people who take over, for example, took over for Jim Henson or Walt Disney. Often very well kind of practiced, and you know it's a mark of good. It's fair. I think it's compliment. It's complimentary to Peter Sallis that he can be replaced because it means he creates such a distinctly identifiable character that you know imitation is a form of flattery, and I think it should be flattering that we were able to find someone who can take over the role. We also in this currently have Peter Kay playing a cop. Peter playing the same. I was like, I'm sure Peter Kay has appeared in, has appeared in a Awesome Gromit thing before, and yeah, he's reprising Albert McIntosh, character who we see appear in a Cursing Whale Rabbit. It's not often that characters like this make appearances. Usually, it's the main two. It's not often that a character who's appeared in a previous Wallace Gromit film, apart from the main two, reappear. They don't really have this. They have very like. They do have very identifiable characters. They don't tend to cross between the films. They're quite standalone things, and so you kind of add this like increase kind of. So it is quite nice. So we get like some continuity. We have Reese Shearsmith playing Norbert, who is a kind of a gnome robot. Norbot, yeah, it makes sense, I guess. And then Lauren Patel as a blood traitor. I mean, cop. PC Mukherjee. And then we obviously have Gromit and Professor McCraw. Both are amazing silent characters who don't have voice actors. And then Dana Morgan, Joanne Doe, and Lenny Henry have cameo roles. So This is the this will be the first Wallace Gromit film since of Love and Death. It's really like you don't realize how little these characters actually li- like the space between the films. Obviously, they have to be because it takes so long to animate these by hand. So we had, and I think this is a significant. What is the actual like gap? Um, Spectrum, I guess. Is there like a list on Wikipedia? Unhelpfully, not in actually any, not in chronological order, which is what we preferred. So 1989 for Grand Day Out. Then it was 4 years later for Wrong Trousers. 2 years later for Close Shave. And then it would be another 10 years until we get a Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Then 3 years for Might of Love and Death. And then 16. So this is the largest gap between the last new thing that was released. Yeah. I suppose there is the there was the TV show Cracking Contraptions in 2010. But even then, that'll be like 12 years, 14 years rather, since the last thing. So this is 14 years since the last time we saw these characters in a proper thing. I mean, I'm sure there were commercials twixt, but this is like the proper first time we've had something kind of like significantly added to that. So it'd be great to see these characters again. Obviously, Nick Park, who is the person who created the show, is returning. So obviously, a lot of faith that it's going to be done to justice. It's feature length, so it's 79 minutes. So it's no, it's a second feature length version. It's just coming under 6 minutes shorter than Curse of a Were-Rabbit. And yeah, Return of the Feathers McGraw. So the premise, according to the Netflix bio, is Gromit's concerned that Wallace is becoming too dependent on his inventions. I mean, when has that been a new thing? Proves justified when Wallace invents a smart gnome that seems to develop an evil mind of its own. When it emerges that a vengeful figure from the past might be master minding things, it falls to Gromit to balance the forces and save his master, or Wallace may never be able to invent again. Very kind of typical standard Wallace and Gromit kind of premise, I think. Wallace obviously plays with hubris, and Gromit has to save the day. What other fun facts can we do? The reason why this is happening is because obviously Nick Park had a lot of issues making a feature length film. And I think it says here it was to do a lot of it was to working with DreamWorks animation and the production notes. So hopefully the fact that this has been commissioned by BBC, perhaps some influence by Netflix, means they've got a bit more freedom. But I mean, I love Were-Rabbit, one of my favorite animated films of all time. So I think we've talked about what little we know about this already. So when I get into watching the actual trailer.
We're getting reports of a crime wave across the region.
I'm live outside the West Wallaby Street house of the evil inventor, Mr. Wallace.
Evil? I'm innocent. Who could possibly be behind all this?
Feathers, my beloved. I don't know. It's a very short trailer. So I don't know if it's a huge amount we can really go and like dig into here. But let's just scrub through it and see what kind of exciting bits and pieces we can pull out from the trailer. Wallace wearing Gromit wearing a dressing gown. Doesn't often wear clothes, so that's of note.
We're getting reports of a crime wave across the region.
The distinct regional accents you would expect from an Aardman property. God, this makes me want to watch Chicken Run now. Maybe I'll watch Chicken Run. I haven't watched Chicken Run sequel. I kind of like softly boycotted it because I wasn't happy with the recasting. Should I just like get over it? Maybe I should watch it now. But then I might enough time has passed. I don't have to do like a reaction to it. I could do. Do we save that for the other day? I'll ponder about it as my Do I want to watch a Chicken Run sequel? Do I want to watch a Chicken Run sequel? It's a big question. Not sure. We'll figure out. I think at least two of the characters I see on screen I possibly might be from Curse of the Were Rabbit.
The West Wallaby Street.
You know, instead of watching the Chicken Run sequel, I could watch Matter of Loaf and Bread again. Because I think that's the only one I've seen just the once. Maybe twice.
House of the evil inventor, Mr. Wallace.
Evil?
I am distracted by the clothing. I'm not sure if that's just a thing for this scene, like if it's part of a bit, or if it's like a part of part of a bit. Because it's not normally like that fluffy. I'm just gonna quickly pull up the it's too low res because Wikipedia. Matter most foul poster. I want to get the poster up. No, it's normal in the poster, so I think this is just a bit. I was gonna say as far as the redesign goes, this seems like the most inconsequential thing you needed redesigning.
I'm innocent.
Yeah, I guess it has like never really been the case that Wallace has been accused of a crime. Definitely Gromit's had that, so it's a nice kind of like flip to that end. I do love these kind of like bits here. So obviously, like we're getting flashes here of different kind of set pieces, all out of context. I'm not sure really where we can pull detail-wise from here. The very apart from this, which is the very distinct motorcycle and cabin. What's the name of the pod that you put on the motorcycle? You know what I'm talking about. This is obviously from. I want to say this is from A Close Shave. I think so. So it's nice to see that back. It might have appeared something else as well. I don't think it's just from that, but it might just be from that. I feel like it has been referenced in another one. I mean, this is a great shot. Like this both looks very small because obviously it's miniature. So this both looks very small, and yet somehow I'm also getting the sense of vertigo, which is just masterful, really.
Who could possibly be behind all this?
And then this fantastic reveal that had me grinning the entire time. Well, I mean, I wasn't never going to be sold, but I'm excited. I think this is coming out. On Christmas. Yeah, it's coming out on Christmas Day. So this is definitely what I'm going to be doing, and hope we'll probably do a live reaction to this afterwards. So that's my thoughts on this. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm going to make a decision about whether I watch the second Chicken Run film. Because I feel like if I do, I should probably do a reaction to it. But is it too late in the day for that? Do I want to spend my time doing other things instead? Do I want a game? I haven't gamed in ages. I think maybe we'll leave it for another day, but keep an eye out in case I change my mind in the next few minutes. Okay, goodbye.